Boom, bang.
All right, what's up, everybody? Yeah, let's welcome everybody to the Sunday show. Let's kick over to the spreadsheet, which I believe should be right here. This is the All Things Fantasy Grounds talk show. It is meant to teach and help, but the opinions stated by I think the two of us tonight on the show will not be those opinions of Smartworks USA LLC or Fantasy Grounds or DM's Guild or the Forge or anybody, just us. I'd like to say hello to my co-host for the evening, Mr. Drake Takes. Drake, how are you?
Good. Welcome everybody. Happy Sunday. Let's talk about some fantasy ground stiffs. And I guess it's just us since look at him deleting them already. Gone.
Yeah.
Not here.
Furied Fate. Robin is feeling ill. Furied Fate is just not present. We don't know why. We kind of never know why. She did not indicate to us she wouldn't be here. So, unable to speak to that. But we're here. And yes. Let's look at the appearances. So, this is episode 242. I've done all of them. Furied Fate has done a very big portion. Drake, you're about to surpass Leroon. Leroon was an original host and has been back many times. You are about to pass him.
So if I pass him, do I get like a little priest collar?
Is that the prize you're hoping to get, a priest's collar?
No.
I don't understand. I don't understand why. But look, I had to go teach myself. Hey, R Hammer has resubbed. And thank you, R Hammer. I would also like to thank the Garvster who subscribed before the show began. So R Hammer and the Garvster, thank you so much, guys. I had to go teach myself how to make this formula. Like, I'm self-taught in Excel. I do a lot of Excel spreadsheets, but I've never taken a formal training or anything, and I go learn how to do shit. So this is what you have to type in for it to go through the schedule and count how many times does Drake appear, how many times does Robin appear, how many times does Fury appear, how many times does Leroon appear, and then for me, you just count the number of episodes because I'm always here. That's it.
Does it even count the italicized Drake?
It does. Italicized means you were here in the chat, maybe?
Yeah, we kind of made some rules up one day.
Yeah, Fury Fate has a bunch of those because sometimes she's not able to be. Oh, lately, Fury Fate has many people of her family, like, living at her house. Like, it's enough people that they could have a reunion. Like, that's how many people are at her house. And during games and stuff in the past week or two, she's had internet connection problems. And because, everybody in her house is trying to watch Bridgerton or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, you guys. Anyway, we do have Fantasy Grounds here. So if you guys have any questions in the chat on Twitch, you can type your question in and we will answer it. We don't have anything specific planned. For the first 5 years of this show, I used to always try to get guests to come on, and we still will have some guests in the future. But I basically kind of stopped trying to chase people down because it's just a lot of work, you guys. And this show is not a professional show, right? I don't have like ring lights and cameras in here, and I got 18 people across the nation, all split screen, and we don't really do that much. It's just sort of an informal show to help people with Fantasy Grounds if they need help. most of our audience are people who just come to win prizes because they've used Fantasy Grounds for 10 years. They already know about it. Had to take a sip.
You can play with the mapping.
You know what? Let's do that. Let's learn from Drake some mapping tricks. So I'm gonna open it up.
I don't know how to do it. I just push buttons until it works.
Right, but we'll set ourselves a goal. So I'm gonna open up the Fantasy Grounds Unity application with no extensions. I shall open it. Oh, McClancy wants to know what's going on with Havoc's rant on stories going away. Well, it's not just Havoc. Over on the official Fantasy Grounds, not YouTube. What's this called? Discord. I believe in the general chat. Oh no. I think it's in the 5e chat. It is in. Where's the 5e chat?
Right there. You just passed.
There's so many.
Middle.
I see all these grayed out ones. These are ones that I have like muted. I don't give a fuck what's going on. But in the 5e chat here, there was a big conversation, and I'm behind. Like I have to scroll way down. Big conversation about story entry. So for those of you that don't know, keys from the Golden Vault and every module going forward, not just Wizards of the Coast, but anything produced by Smiteworks is now going to have story entries not in the module. So you'll have the reference manual, but they won't have story entries. So for whatever reason, they're just taking, story entries are just going away. They're not going to be in there. And Havoc was a big hater of that, so much so that he said he's thinking about like switching to Roll20 or, he got very drastically upset and was going to ask for a refund on all the stuff that didn't have story entries. And he got pretty mad. Is Havoc here right now? He's usually here, but he's not here right now. So anyway, but there was a big discussion, not just Havoc. There was like a lot of people talking about it. And
yeah, I'm trying to relearn how to work my table without story entries. It's tricky, especially on a reference manual that's locked. Like, frick. Now what do I do?
Yeah, right. And the other thing is that my attitude personally is, why take something away that people want? I mean, why? What is the good reason to remove story entries? Like, why are they doing that? So John, Greg Gregory, you guys know as Moon Wizard, he's the co-owner of the company with Doug Davison. He said he was going to bring it up at the meeting or whatever they have. And I'm not in the inner circle anymore. I was never really in the inner circle. I was in the fringe of the inner circle. I was just on the outside of the inner circle when I was social media man, from between like 2018 to 2020 or whatever, whenever. But they don't tell me anything now. They don't give a fuck about me. But yeah, you're right, Bane. They do. They make stuff easier, and I just don't know why they have taken away. Corby Doll says he just learned how to do the masking to show clouds. So Drake if you guys watch our Saturday night game, Drake always has little Easter eggs in there. Well, they're not Easter eggs, but they're little fantastic things. Like last night's game, we came upon a scene that had a rune circle next to a river. And the runes, just the runes, the circle of runes around this area was like pulsating, and then the river was pulsating with water. So, you know what? Let's do that. What module is that? That's Divine Contention, right? Is that a map from the module?
Yeah, Dumathoy's Gulch.
Okay, Divine Con. All right, Dumafloy's Gulch. Right here. Okay, so we're going to open this map. And yep, this is the map we were on last night. And he did reveal it all. Spoiler. And so let's make it big. And let's go try to recreate that. Now, I'm always fascinated by when you open a map, it seems dark right away. Like none of the...
That's because there's lighting on that.
Right. So then you have to go turn on the lighting, right?
No, it's on. See the eyeball, the little light, just below that. That's the light being on right there.
But if it's on, it darkens the map because there's no light. I gotcha.
No, if it's on, there is darkness because there's no tokens that have dark vision
Right.
or a
Okay.
light source. Yeah.
So now he made.
If you want to see lighting and stuff, always get a token and put on the map.
Oh, okay. So let's do that. Let's get Bobby and put him on the map. We'll put him right there. What? No.
He's in the terrain. Turn the terrain off.
See, I don't know. I'm so fucking not knowledgeable about this. Turn the terrain off. How do you do that?
The arched bridge there that you just drop the token on, there's terrain on it. You got to turn it off or open it rather. It's closed. Click open. There.
Okay.
Now you can put the token there and you'll see it.
Oh, really? No, it didn't work. Is there no grid on the map?
Yeah, there's grid. Click on the token.
Oh. Uh-huh.
He doesn't have any light. He doesn't have any dark vision.
No, but why is he so big? Why is he 20 times bigger than he should be? He should be on the same as the 5 feet square.
Oh, is he a large creature? I don't know.
Is he? Oh, maybe so. Is Bobby a large... Bobby's size is large? Is that right? Let's see. Well, it doesn't... I don't know. Do I have him as... Oh, yeah, I have him. Yes, I do have... Holy crap. Okay. Well, so I was just freaking out because it looked wrong. All right, so now let's go.
Default now. There's always a grid on the map. Default.
Okay, so let's give a lantern to this person. There we go. So now we can see. All right. Now walk us through how you did the undulating runes.
So I just went to the effects, the FX up top on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I hit the down arrow to water.
Okay.
All right. And then I added a mask right there to the right, the little plus button. Boop. And now take the Alt button and hold and just draw a little circle at the waterfalls.
Oh, we're not doing the runes. We're doing the water.
Well, I was showing you exactly what I did. So.
Oh, okay. So
just do Alt. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. No, do a circle, a little circle.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah.
See?
Mm-hmm.
See?
Oh,
now
snap!
Just do that where the runes are. Just like 4 or 5 sections of the runes.
Oh, I see.
You see?
Oh my God! See, everybody.
It was just the water. I just opened it up through the mask.
And then that's pretty cool. And then down here he just did this. And then down here he did this. So yeah, so look at that, everybody. Ha ha! See, I would have took me fucking 12 years to figure out how to do that. Because what I assumed you did was, I don't know what I thought you did, but there you go.
And then you can play with the speed of the water and all that.
You can make it go crazy sideways, or you can do intensity. But then it moves the water out of the river. That's crazy. And then speed. The hippo. Droplets.
I'm playing a GIF in the Thursday night game. And he gets excited. He does that.
So there you go, everybody. So this is what we saw. We showed up over here, like in this area next to where the compass is. Our guys showed up, and then we were like, oh.
So
look at the undulating.
Why don't you add a couple trees like I did?
Oh yeah, trees. Okay, let's see if I can figure it out without your help.
Good luck.
He added trees, is that you just go to assets?
I thought you didn't want my help.
Well, I'm asking.
Well, yeah, you open your assets. You're going to need to open those. And go to images. And make that so it doesn't take up your whole damn screen. And you're going to need your search bar and type in trees. Enter. All right. So there's a couple of different ways you can add images to the map, right? If you just drag them over, you're just going to take the image and put it on top of another image, right? You're going to make a layer. But if you want to add them and I like to stamp them on, I'll go over to the paint tool and go to the stamp tool and then drag that over to there. Yep. And now you can stamp those on that way they're not even like taking up any like resource, right?
And you can
zoom in and out, make them bigger or smaller, and rotate it all before you stamp them too. Shift and Control and Alt and stuff does stuff. Yeah.
Shift is rotate. Alt is big and small. No. Control is big and small, and then Alt that's just the map.
So go over to the tinting tool, right? Over on the right. Up underneath that little image, there's the color wheel.
Oh, tinting. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, click the wheel, and then click the little color picker on that box that popped up. And then click over on your trees that are on the map.
Oh, snap!
So you can get,
I think I did. Hold on. Colors. I think I did. I clicked on the outline. I needed. Yeah, there we go. That's better.
It gets it closer.
And you were like putting them all down here, down, trying to make bigger, areas beyond and then you can also come over here and put that in there. Oh, that's a different color. Now I can go color pick and try to get it as close to that as I can. Like that.
It doesn't ever, because it starts off of a color and then it changes, so it doesn't ever be the exact color.
But you can come over here and make like a tree thing going beyond. Yeah.
So you can also take, go to the layer tool up top and grab one of the trees from the right and drag over to your little box or from the left, from your assets, just any image, drag over onto that. Yeah, onto the map. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So you just drag an image over there.
And then you can.
It puts it as an image, and then you can resize that, move it around, and then that image turn on line of sight.
Is this
go to play the play button, the play dice, and then I'm sorry, the brick building, the brick wall.
Yeah.
Did it add? Some of them have line of sight already built in. Some of those assets do.
Oh, okay.
That one doesn't, but some of them do. So it already have the circles already on it, and you drag it over there.
Yeah. Hey, do you know how to do the thing where there's a map, like a map of a dungeon, and you can do the whole line of sight, everything by like. There's a trick you can do to. So you don't have to draw it out. There's one you can like layer over top of the layer or something. I don't know.
It's on the remove, delete, select, simplify, selected occluders. It's over there on the right. One of them little buttons. What's the little scissors do?
Trim interior.
Occluders. There is a way to.
Duplicate paint layer as walls. There's something going. I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Somebody might. There might be a forum entry
on there. You can play with it and figure it out. It's in there somewhere. It automatically put it all on there for you.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what we wanted to show, is how you make shit undulate. So if you have a guy with like Fabio with breasts, you can undulate his breasts.
I like doing like the hag's eyeballs. Remember they were like,
yeah, oh yeah, and you can make,
that's
like
the water.
What's another? Let's look at images and see if there's just an image, not a map, but an image. Like what's a good one?
Do the asset image and go to background.
Oh, here,
Yeah, do that one. Yeah, do that fire.
So then, what you do is you. Let me see if I can remember what you did. You go to effects. You go to water. Yeah, water's probably best. And then you go to mask. Oh, see, that's what confuses me is the whole thing. The whole thing is undulating, but if you mask it, it only is going to mask where you do it, right? So you go like this, alt.
Well, you're just cutting a hole
in the in the thing like there. So then, yeah, look at that shit.
then you could like do his eyeballs or something.
Yeah, he's got one eye. Oh, I'm doing a square. Hold on. Is it alt? Oh yeah, I got that. So his eye is, and then the other eye. Maybe we can do. He's got.
No, you just changed the.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think what I need to do is go back.
Have to add a new one.
I have to add a new layer, a new effects layer. Call this one mist. Do a mask, right, and then do just his eye right here. Oh. And then you can zoom in and see how crazy it is.
Yeah, you could blur it, and it would. Yeah. The edges on it.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my God. Oh Jesus.
And then change the color.
Oh right. Can you change the color of mist? I don't think you can.
No.
Wait, what happened to it? It's gone.
It's.
Oh, the blur. I don't know. Yeah, the blur.
Yeah. Mist is kind of.
Anyway,
change it to clouds. Make it cloud. Clouds is better. You know, the mist is kind of weird.
Yeah, but anyway, you can make it anything you want. But the point is that you can undulate the fire and yep.
Yeah, it only takes like a couple seconds too once you know how to do
it.
So it's not magic anymore if you know how to.
You know, I've always wanted, an Unknown Whom, the adventure that I wrote 7 years ago. I've always wanted to. There's a part in the adventure where water is chasing the party, and I've always wanted to go back to that adventure and make layers, and just make like one where it's completely flooded, one where it's like 75% flooded, 50%, 25%, 10% none, and then as the rounds goes by, the DM can just click on that layer to see it. And the water will progress. But I just never figured out how to do it exactly. But I'm sure I could do it.
The problem with layers and effects is they're not exportable, so you can't sell it.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that. Now, is that something they're gonna eventually do?
Yeah, they're working on.
Oh, so yeah, if you can't export the. Oh wow.
Only some of them
are
working right now.
Sorry I didn't attend tonight, not feeling super well. Get well soon. That critter looks like he's warming its beanbag.
You can smell him. You can smell him.
And it's even just a statue. So there you go, everybody. That's how you do it. Assets, portraits.
That's the hard part is assets. Tokens. What I don't like about it is if you search something, say search cart in the images, Or all, yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then you click on one of the carts, you're like, this cart? No, not that cart. Or you click on a bag, that's what it is. If you click on a bag. No, not that bag. Now, how do you go back? Nope, I gotta
How
search
do
again.
you go back? Wait a minute. Click on a bag. How do you go back? You would definitely think it's this,
Right?
but it's not. And how do you go back? Fuck if I know. How do you go back? Do you?
I don't know. I can't figure it out. That's why I hate that
I don't
asset
know. I
search.
don't think there's a way to do it. You got to go all the way back up to the index. What the fuck, man? Click on the breadcrumbs. Okay, let's see. Cart. Right? Go click on the bag. Click on the breadcrumbs. This one? That.
Let's just.
Oh,
the list.
He was button next to the arrows. What? Oh wait, folder? No. Oh shit, that's the that's the file. The tiles. Is he talking about this?
So the button up top, it says minecarts, tiles.
Yeah, but that's not. That doesn't take you back to the. It doesn't
where I search cart. Where's my cart search?
So okay, so we go to carts, right? We go into this bag. This Shockbolt Game Master's Art Kit, tiles, minecarts. Open that bag. This is where we are. Now, how do we go right back to... How do we go back to the second row of buttons on the top? Yeah, but it's not, it's not true.
Tiles?
Yeah, it's not letting us go. It's not giving us what we want. Okay, see this screen right here? See this screen with the filter cart? I want to go in this bag and then I want to go back to filter cart. You can't do it. There's no way to do it.
Control Z. No.
This is jacked. Oh, so he was guessing. After all that, Simbarchi was not telling us what to do. He was guessing what to do. So I think the only way to do it is just, but I think the only way to do it is type in, well, no, see, that just gives you,
It searches that bag for the cart.
Data. Ooh, look. My thing, Fury's thing, Havoc's thing, McClancy's thing. These are hey, you drop your bow, boom. You drop your torch, boom. Drop your sword, drop your shield, boom. Okay, there you go.
They're nice now that they're PNG files too.
You
can just drop them right.
I mean, I have so many assets. I mean, good lord. Well, but this is assets from everything you own.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's better to not even look at this, how many bags you have. Just what do you want? Do you want a sword? I bet there's a 10,000 swords. Oh, there's a lot. Yeah, see, there's a lot. Flame tongue. See, why is there 8 different... Well, I know why there's 8 different ones. Because there's one in Waterdeep. There's one in Witchlight. There's one in DMG. There's one in...
And the only one I want is the PNG, so I would search for sword.png or something. I don't know.
Oh, right, you can do that. Sword. Well, but you're limiting yourself to just something called sword PNG. Like, you're going to get nothing else. Oh, I was wrong. I was so wrong. It does give you... Yeah, flying sword, see? Then you can put it right on the map, and it's got no background. I'll even show you images. Let's go to Invisible Stalker, right? Let's put that sword on there. Oh, wait, you just drag it. You just drag it. Like that. See? And then you can resize it. Yeah.
Shift.
Maybe you can't.
You gotta unlock it. Go to your layer.
There we go. No.
If you hold shift, it'll change size.
No. Okay. Yeah. Photoshop's like that too. Then you can let's go back over here so we can look at something that's like halfway decent. Zoom to fit is my favorite button, by the way, everybody. All right, now what I could do is I could take this layer,
rotate it.
I could take it and make it like
hold control and it won't snap to grid or something. I don't know.
Could almost just make it, yeah, like that. Now it looks even. So that looks like it looks more 3D that way. You know what I mean?
Now do a mask, FX layer, water.
It's not letting me do it.
Huh?
It's not letting me. I'm clicking on it. It's not letting me do it. It's not letting me open the thing.
That's weird.
It's locked. Oh, it's locked. Is the sword locked? Is that why? Clancy said it's locked. Oh, the layer's locked? Oh, yeah, here we go. There we go. Now I can do it. The layer was locked.
Oh.
Clancy's got a sharp eye. And now I can go... Nope.
Alt.
Shift. Alt. Thank you. Alt. Yeah, baby. That's cool. So we know how to do stuff now. Drake. We can make it go crazy, like insane. Well, it's not really that insane, is it? But yeah.
I mean, you could change it to, change the effects and see what else it does. Rain.
But how do you make it? How do you make it where you can see more of it?
Intensity.
Like, yeah, there we go. Oh man, look at that shit. That's just crazy.
If you did the speed, it would go faster.
Yeah, that's just crazy. And you can. Oh, on this one, I guess you can't do colors, huh? But you can do. Snow's even. Blizzard. It just looks like a shiny silver. That's more of a pulsating, yeah. Let's see.
Originally there was
it's a distorted sword, like you can't. It's like invisible, but yeah, you can get some happy accidents when you do this. There you go. It's a parchment sword. Sepia. Oh, yeah, you can make some stuff you don't intend. Night vision. There you go. Holy shit. I mean, I would have to draw it a little. I was just
the green blade or whatever it's called, the spell.
Mm-hmm. Green flame blade. Nice.
That's an Atari sword.
Yeah. Anyway, everybody, I already learned how to.
There was lightning originally, but it caused some kind of problems.
Oh, they took it out. Yeah, I remember lightning, and they took it out.
It was part of the rain, though. I think it was like within another effect.
Yeah, you definitely can make an enchanted sword that way. Yeah, they took out lightning and they took out story entries. Next thing you know, they're going to take out maps and tokens and combat tracker. Remove that.
No,
Remove
I
vehicles.
mean the story entries. I think they're doing away with them, but I think they're also going to improve the way the reference manual functions, and you'll be able to pull out sections of the reference manual into a story entry.
Maybe they should have done that first. I don't know. I'm
well,
not too
I
sure
think
why.
they gotta see first. I don't know. There's different people that work on different things, so it's weird. And certain things are priority over others.
Right. I think the bigger issue tends to be the amount of screen real estate things take up. Yeah, but people like if you like here, let me go open a well for example, this one. So stories, right? So what you do is let me come down
Bane,
to here.
there's an extension now, resize reference manual, so you can make it any size you want. It kind
But
of mushes
also
things up a little, but you can. It's
like
an
let's say
extension. It's
you're
easy.
a lot of people when they DM when they first set up the campaign, they go, okay, my story entries are going to be right down here. Then what you do is
Yeah.
you just open one and you click through all of them. Boom, boom, like this. Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, like that. Now when I go open any story entry from chapter 4, it's going to appear. Now if I just do like this one, it's here, right? But if I do anything from chapter 4, which I just went through, it'll all be down here, just that same size and everything. So there's DM tricks, and like when I'm a DM or a player, well, when I'm a player, I do here's how I set up my screen. Combat trackers here. Character is down here like this, right? And I usually try to make the combat tracker the same size as the character sheet. So let me do that.
It's funny how everyone has
the
their
character sheet.
preferred
Right.
placements.
Okay, and then I do party sheet. And I do party sheet. Now, if you're running the Mad Nomad's combat stats or whoever that is, Troy's, whatever, it's going to probably be this big because that combat page is big. But I usually do this, and then I'll go here, and I'll move it over accordingly if, there's bigger portraits now. So if we have like 5 players, I'll move it over. But I have that here like this, and then any map I have open just right on top. And then that's how I kind of have my screen set up. And then when I'm DMing, it's a lot different, but I do the story entries like I showed you down there, and I'll put the map sort of. I'll have this. This will kind of be the same, but there won't be a character sheet here, right? Instead of character sheet, I'll have the wait for it story entries. So I'll have this like this. Maybe I, maybe I do this. Whatever I do. I haven't DM'd for quite a while, but I mean, and then I have
the reference manual resizer extension.
I believe I have that. Is that on the Forge?
Yes.
Maybe I better type in the whole thing.
Or maybe just resize.
Here it is. I do have it. Wait, that's a that's a Team Tui.
I
forgot about it.
Yeah, Jay Harp was watching my streamer.
Oh, was he?
One of the streams, and he just made it one night.
Go get it. It's $1. Go get it, everybody. 62 people have it. We should have it. More people should have it.
So show him. You just take the reference manual and put it down where your story entry is and stretch it to that size, and now you got it.
Yeah, let's do that, actually. Let's go to the reference manual resizer. Okay, ref manual resize, right? load her up. Yeah, the reference manual has a minimum size, and it's a fucking screen hog. It takes up the whole thing.
It's big. And if you open it up, I like to keep it out of the way.
And you could pop out story entries, but they don't have the navigation, I don't believe. So let's go open the reference manual here, right? See? Reference manual resizer. Normally it's up here like this, and it's this friggin' big, and you don't have a choice, right? Also, you can get rid of, okay, so like, let's say I want it down here where it was, like how I wanted it. Like I was having it down here like this, maybe, right? So let's get in here. Now, it does have the navigation, right? And you can totally get rid of this on over here and just have your, like, look how nice this is. For a fucking $1, everybody. Go get it. Everybody get it right now. Fucking drop what you're doing.
If you make it too small, then it gets kind of...
Right, but you can, you can even have it just be over here on this side of the screen and have it be whatever, like this maybe, and have it be like that whole thing. And you can have the combat tracker on top. And then sometimes you just click on it, click, back and forth, click, 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 whatever you want to do. Hold on, let me get the link for that. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Simbarchi bought it. Everyone go. How many people are in the chat? 20 people? This should go to 82. 62? Let's see what it is now. 63. That's Simbarchi. This should go up to 80. This should go up to 80 by the end of the show. Everybody buy it. Go to it.
Then you get a Happy Meal.
Yeah, I can get right because the lion's share goes to J-Harp, right? Then I get some. but if 20 people buy it, then let's see, 20 people times 10 cents is $2. I get a Happy Meal. I minimize the sidebar even more, Gorbidal says. How do you minimize it more?
The down, all the way on the bottom.
You mean
arrow? Hit that arrow.
This?
I think he's talking about the sidebar. On the tools?
That. Oh, you're talking about this. Yeah. Oh no, yeah. I couldn't take it. I can't. Because I'd have to go now. What is
that way? And I'm trying to memorize the.
Oh my God! Look at this.
The buttons.
That.
No, yeah, I have to do that. No, I do the middle one.
I mean, an inch and a half. Listen,
that one.
I don't care what any woman tells you. An inch and a half is not important. I need it. I need all of it. I got to take it all. I can't. Yeah, you can get crazy, but this thing is pretty amazing because if you're going to use reference manual, you can put it anywhere on your screen. You can do whatever you want. You can make it good like that.
So the Spelljammer module doesn't have story entries.
You could even do this where the whole thing is just right up at the top and it takes up your whole screen and you just scroll down. Like, let's go to one that has a map or a picture or something. Yeah, so you might not see. Yeah, you might not want to do that. Or you can do this. You can just have it be the whole goddamn thing behind everything. And then just run everything, put your party sheet and your combat tracker on top, and then you can just do everything by the buttons, right? So if I did have it this way, I'd be like, okay, I'm reading my reference manual, blah, 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 blah. I got a nice big screen for everything I need, like screens like this, where it's a giant thing. And then you're like, oh, I need okay, combat tracker, just right there.
Icing Death.
Party sheet right there. I see death, remember? We did that. So yeah, reference manual resizer. Let's check the count. This should be at about 80 now. Let's find out. 65.
2 more.
2 more.
All right.
Yeah, the 2 monitor thing is okay, but then the problem I have with 2 monitors personally is I'm streaming. So I can't stream. Plus, when I stream, I mean, let me go to the screen real quick, like one of our shows. Let's do our Saturday show. Let's do Drake's
RPG.
Yeah, thank you. Game right here. So the Fantasy Grounds tabletop is only about 40% of the screen, as you see there. And
Yeah, streaming definitely adds some more complexity
If
to
you want to have the camera,
how you
right, and
set
I
up your
could, like,
screen.
2 monitors would just be no thank you. Like, how small would that be? I mean, people are already watching this on their goddamn iPad or worse yet, their phone. Like, I've had people complain to me, Rob, I would like to buy a healing potion in chat, but I can't see the characters' names. And then I'm like, well, what are you watching it on? Oh, my iPhone 6. What? Why are you? Don't even be like. Why are you complaining to me? Right? You should be watching this on a computer or maybe an iPad would be big enough, but not a phone. Like who's? And I get it that people have busy lives, and I know one of our audience members who's very loyal to all the shows is a truck driver. He just listens, and which is fine too. You can listen on Twitch wherever you're driving around, but don't complain that you can't see shit if you're watching on an iPhone. I don't want to hear it.
What do you have your screen UI set?
120 maybe?
DMing. I think mine's at 125, yeah.
Yeah, 120. Let's go find out what I have it at.
I think you just do it in chat.
Well, but you can't tell what it is. You can't tell what you have it set at in chat. You have to go look at it. Wait, where is it? How come it's not here? Isn't it here?
I think so.
Didn't the setting... Oh, it shows setup. What the fuck is happening? No, what is all this? No.
Did you just break Fantasy Grounds?
Fuck, I broke it, you guys. Oh, okay, I closed it now. Where isn't there... Chat on TV is rubbish. Yeah, it's true. Isn't there in the settings? It used to be where you could see what your oh yeah. Fuck, I gotta hold on a second. Let me get back here. Settings, right? Oh, right here. It's right here. It's on the fucking front.
140?
So I got it at 140. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's on. I'm bouncing all around looking for it, and it's right here. Yeah, so 140 because streaming, right? Like if I did 200, it would be insane. Like I'm not even gonna do it to joke about it. 140, 139, 140. God damn it! Damn it! Okay, there we go. Cancel. Launch Fantasy Grounds. Okay, so yeah, so 140 is what I have it set at because of streaming. And I'm an old guy. I probably would. I'm very comfortable. I love, like, somehow I lost my setting or whatever, and I went back to regular, like went back to 100, and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And there's much more on screen, but you can't read it. You can't. I don't care how old you are. It's hard to read. I've got the Z Fold 3, which folds out in half. I love it. I've had it for about 1.5 years, and the only issue I've had with it is you can see the seam in the center now. Yeah, that's no good. Folding phones seemed cool to me. My problem is I'm an iPhone guy, and you can't change. They lock you in with those apps, and you'll never give it up. I don't see myself ever not having an iPhone. And I hate Apple. I hate the company. On my left wrist, I have an Apple Watch. I own an iPad. I have an iPhone. I have Apple TV Plus. I hate Apple. The only thing I've never owned is I've never owned a Mac computer or laptop. I've never had that in my life. Gorbidal says he doesn't have any Apple devices and never will. That's what I thought. So here's how I got roped into Apple, you guys. I used to work at, let me see the order here. I worked at T-Mobile. Was T-Mobile first? Yeah, I got fired from T-Mobile. So check this out, guys. In the year 2003, I started as a part-time employee at the T-Mobile store on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills, California. 87 days later, I was a manager of the Westwood store. 87 days I went from part-time employee to manager. Now, I had help. But But those, and it's a way longer story than I want to tell on tonight's show. But needless to say, I got fired from that job from the very same district manager who helped me get it. And it was a whole weird situation where I got thrown under the bus, and it was a nasty. Then I sued that company. They made me manager, and I was working 70 to 90 hours a week, but they were still, they like my back, or my manager pay didn't go through. I was still just like an hourly employee, only they were giving me manager salary. It was a weird thing. So I sued T-Mobile, and they cut me a check for high 6,000s, 6,800 or something. This was in the year 2003 or 2004. So that was a lot of money back then. And then I went to work later for Singular, that then became AT&T. And when I was at AT&T, they came out with the iPhone, I think in 2006 maybe. So I had an iPhone just because I was an employee. And then I thought, oh yeah, that's cool. And at the time we had like the smartphones, like the Windows Phone and all this other shit, right? So then I got fired. I got fired from there. I forgot I got fired from 2 different places. So the reason I got fired from, this is where I met like Lucy Lawless and that asshole Tim Allen, and I met like Leah Remini, huge bitch. Stephen Perry, who was amazingly nice. I met a lot of celebrities. Anyway, the reason I got fired is a guy came in and he was yelling at me that he wanted to return his phone. And I said, okay, I just need your receipt. And he goes, well, I threw the receipt away. And I go, okay, well, we can look it up in the computer. And it wasn't in the computer, right? So I'm like, well, this guy's, So he goes, well, this was today. And I go, well, what'd you do with your receipt? He goes, I threw it in the trash. So I go, well, let's take a look. And I took the little waste paper basket and I dumped it out on the counter. And I started rifling through. I go, let's find it. And he was so mad at me. And then like 2 days later, manager calls me into the office and he goes, Rob, I got to show you something. He goes, I got to show you a video. And then he shows me the video of me dumping trash onto the countertop. He goes, I got to fire you, right? I go, yeah, it's fine. He goes, I'll put you in for unemployment. I said, okay.
But it comes to my attention that you've had sex on your desk. The cleaning
was that wrong? If anyone had told me when I started that thing was sort of thing was frowned upon, I would have never. Yeah. So, that whole story to tell you that I just had a taste of the iPhone. So then I got fired from that. One of my comedy cohorts talked me into buying a video store. So now this is end of 2006, and I'm buying a video store. The worst time. Yeah, it goes exactly. We had it. I think we had it 14 months, and we sold our inventory to another guy who because it was just a fucking shit show. But we ended up breaking even. So we just had fun owning a video store, and it was fun to own a video store. I mean, it was fun to have a business like that. But this was in Glendale, California, right? So that lasted for like 14 months, and then I got sick, and then I had to come home, and then I moved to Spokane, and then I had a liver transplant. But when I was home, I moved back to Spokane officially in March of 2009. But I had come to visit my mother for the holidays of 2008. So Thanksgiving, Christmas. And I was here from like right before Thanksgiving until after New Year's. And about New Year's, my mom and I are sitting in her living room. And and she was sick. She had cancer. And I was sick. I had to get a liver transplant. And I said to my mom, hey, what if I move back? And I couldn't even get it out of my mouth. And she was like, okay. So then I, went home to LA, packed up all my shit, and moved back to Spokane. So that whole story is to tell you that when my aunt was visiting, and my mom and my aunt and I, her sister, 5 years younger, still alive, by the way. My mom's been dead 9 years. And so we went out to dinner, and it was some sort of thing where I go, I'll be right back. And I went across the street from like the Tomato Street Grill or wherever we were. And I went to the AT&T store and just got an iPhone. And this would have probably been the iPhone 3 or 4 at this time. And I brought it back, and my mom was like, why were you gone so long? I go, I got this. And I went, like, they were waiting for dinner, and I went across the street, got a phone. So, but it takes like 40 minutes, right? So then I had the iPhone 4, let's say. And then I upgraded it to the 6, and then I upgraded it to the 7. And then by about 8 or 9, I might have skipped one in there. Then Apple came out with this get a new phone every year program, and that's what I'm on now. So every September or so, I get the next model, and then it just keeps going up one every year. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a 20-minute story about how I'm hooked on the iPhone and can't get off it.
I work for a company that got that stupid phone with the radio. Chirp, chirp.
Nextel, yeah. Nextel.
Yeah, no, I hated that. I'd be like taking a shit. Chirp, chirp. What?
I think. Are you there? I think
because they could just start talking.
Yeah, I think most cell phones have an app that you can do that if you want, like Walkie Talkie or whatever.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, so because I was hooked, and then my mom and I, when she was still alive, she thought the iPad was kind of cool, and I go, let's get each other that for Christmas. So we, pooled our money and got an iPad, and then, I used it 90% of the time, and she looked at it sometimes, right? And then she died. So, but I've now traded that in once or twice because I have an iPad Air, but I think it's like 5 years old or 6 years old. But I don't use the iPad that much. And then Apple Watch, I get a new one. Same thing. Every year I get no. I get about every 2 years I get a new one. And then Apple TV sends me an email the other day saying, hey, our rates went from $49 to $69. And I got all fucking pissy and mad. I'm like, they raised it $20 fucking dollars. Then I realized that that's still cheaper than most streaming services, like $9 a month or whatever. Netflix is $22 a month. And then I was like, yeah, okay. And then plus I watch a fuck ton of Apple TV shows.
Netflix was $4.99.
Yeah, but if you get, so I have like whatever, HD, 4K, suck your dick, whatever the highest level is, it's like $21.78 including tax a month or something.
I had Android Evo from Sprint, and it just kept giving me problems and problems and problems, and I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I think it was 2 or 3 phones that were just, after about a year, just gave me problems. So I went in and I said, I'm going to try this iPhone crap. And after that, the iPhone has really not given me much trouble.
Yeah, iPhones are actually pretty good because, they're made by Chinese kids. I don't know. But turn
it off, turn it back on, and then it starts.
Yeah, if you got any problem, you just reboot it and it's fine.
Yeah.
And then the other thing too that's funny is like when you're texting somebody, if their texts aren't blue, it's like, ooh, I maybe don't need to be friends with you anymore. Because if you own an iPhone, its texts are blue, and if it's somebody who doesn't, they're green, right? And so I
hate when I get forced into using my cell phone from like a customer. I'm like, don't text me now. It's my responsibility.
Yeah,
like 100% to remember it, because you can't like save till later. You can't snooze. You can't set a reminder. You gotta remember.
Oh yeah, no, you absolutely can. You can swipe right and put the blue dot back, like it's a new message. That's what I do.
Yeah, I still got to do something with that.
To me, like if you text me, that's just a fucking to-do list.
Yeah,
that's just like, oh, I gotta fucking text you back. Oh my god. And then of course I get like UPS and Walmart, and I get everybody my Walmart texts you 7 times. We got your order.
Yeah, no,
your order's on the way. Your order's on your porch.
Like,
your order was delivered.
Send me an email. Send me an email.
Oh, I get that too.
I don't want to text. Don't text me.
But yeah, Walmart.
Text me that, hey, the party got moved to Bob's house. Here's the address. That's fine. Don't group text me and say, do you know where that's at in the 800 group text? And 800 people are like, yes, no, no, yes, yes, no, no, yes, no.
Oh my God,
no.
group text.
Oh.
Anyways, Fantasy Grounds. Let's give away a prize. Let's give away a prize. Let's give away. People are like, what the? Every week I come to this goddamn show, and these fucking talk about bullshit, and then I come back the next week anyway. That's what everybody's saying right now. I still come back. Okay, let's give away a prize. Boom. Raffles. This is going to be a keyword raffle. If you win this raffle, you will win a thing. Now, what do I mean by a thing? You can have an item from the DM's Guild. You can have an item from the Forge. Oh, wait. Let's check the Forge count. 65. Refresh. 66. Okay. So 4 people bought it.
All right.
You can win. So you can win this. If people are like, I'll buy it if I don't win. Yes. Anyway,
you can go from a medium to a large combo. That's it. No. That's it.
Yeah. No packages, please. All right. So let's make it 1 minute. Let's make the keyword. Just like I said. Let's do it. So it's exclamation U and then 3 H's. Everybody. Yeah. Let's make the keyword and then you thought I just didn't know what I was gonna say, but then that's what it was.
I was gonna say chicken dinner, but
I don't want to type that out.
Winner chicken dinner.
Our Hammer says they are unusually some sort of sales ad. I don't know what's going on. I missed part of the conversation.
He must have got a commercial or something.
No, I didn't push the button for the commercial yet.
Right in the raffle.
I only think it runs commercials during the show if I make it happen. I don't think they just randomly pop up. Keyword raffle.
Not a follower or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and then I'm still not clear on who sees the commercial. Like I ran one right before the show started. I don't know if anybody saw it. Keyword is closed. Okay, here we go. Who's the winner? Let's draw it right now. Boom. Zayshawn, who last won on 23rd of April and who's been on the stream since November of 21. Boom. Oh, no. He won on the 9th of April. That's the year. So, Zayshawn, you know what to do. If you win a prize, this is what you do. You contact me in Discord. Zayshawn's won before, anyway. And then you tell me the product you want. Links are helpful. Well, links are only really helpful for the Forge. On the DM's Guild, I still have to go manually give it to you. But then I need your email if you are getting a DM's Guild product, and I need your Fantasy Grounds forum name if you're getting a Forge product. And that's how you do it.
No packages.
Yeah. No packages,
10 minutes. Hurry up.
And now, even though nobody asked for it, we're going to look at the driveway. Look at that. Hey,
look that green your grass is looking.
Yeah, it's looking good. The weeds are in the rocks. It's fucking weeds. And Spencer does a good job mowing my yard. I pay him for that because they help a buddy out. And then the next door neighbor's tree is red. Is that red? What's going on with that?
Well, just give him like $1 extra and tell him to mow those weeds, and they'll be fine.
No. He would. I don't want him. I pay a company to like kill the weeds. You know, True Green or whatever. They're a nationally known brand, but then I don't know what the fuck. They go. Oh, it takes 3 weeks. And yeah, okay, fine. All right, let's go. What Diablo Bob's job? What do you mean, Bane? What are you talking about? Let's go back to. Do you want to go back to this one? No. You want to go back to this one? No. I want to go back to this one like that. So, we can make it green, Drake. And then maybe copy this down. Control D. Boom. Don't forget, July 2nd, that's going to be the big show. Everybody wins.
There's going to be fireworks.
Oh, you're saying that Diablo Bob is the one that requests the street cam. Does he do that a lot? I don't know. Well,
somebody does.
The show must come to an end soon, and I'll tell you why. Because this is my water glass, which is now empty. I mistakenly started the show with only maybe 4 ounces of water in that glass, and then now it's gone. Malware bytes scan complete. Oh shit.